everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a card that I've created for a sweet friend of mine that recently got sick and has a little bit of recovery ahead of her, and I just want her to know how much I care and that I'm thinking about her. So this is the perfect way to send her a little something. So I've created this beautiful card using some great designer series paper, and I've used actually multiple stamp sets. So I am using the Celebrate Sunflowers. I'm using this image here to create my stamped background. I got a few of my sentiments from Lovely You as well as Healing Hugs. So we're going to use all of these on today's card. The designer series paper that I am using is the Flowers for Every Season, and I have used a bunch of this. It is a gorgeous 6x6 pack that coordinates with many colors as well as bundles in our catalog. So it is a great set. That is the one side, and here is the other. A little bit more subtle patterns on this side. So we are going to use that as well. Alright, so let's talk about our dimensions here. This is a little fun fold that is my go-to. I've done many projects with this fold over the past probably 5 years or so. It's a great one to just remember and have in your stash. So let me show you how easy it is to do that. So we have a piece of Misty Moonlight. That is one of our new in colors. I'm using a couple of our in colors on today's project. This piece is 4 1/4 by 11. I've scored it at 5 1/2. And now we are going to bring in our trimmer, and we are going to cut off 3 inches. Okay, but we're going to save this because we're going to use this as well. That's what the great part of this fold is that you're going to use that piece you trim, so there's no waste. So we're going to give that a nice burnish. Alright, so I have a piece of the designer series paper that is going to layer on that piece. That is 2 3/4 by 4. I have a piece of Whisper White that is 4 by 5 1/4. That is for our inside. And then I have a piece of Bumblebee that we are going to put down here that is 2 1/4 by 4. And we're going to emboss that just to give it a little bit more texture. Let me grab my die machine. Remove that plate. The Tasteful Texture, or I'm sorry, I keep saying texture. Tasteful Textile embossing folder is my new fave. It just gives you enough texture to go on any project, and it doesn't take away from your design, which is why I love it. Just like our old Subtle folder was, this is my absolute favorite. So hopefully you can see. It just gives a nice, and you can use either side. But I love the hint of texture that it adds. Alright, we will need that big shot again, but we'll go ahead and do a couple other things first. So let's go ahead and layer our designer series paper. Again, this piece is 2 3/4 by 4. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal here. So we have, if you're new to Stampin' Up! Or new to my channel, we just released a new annual catalog that is packed full of awesome products. We have some new adhesive. One of them is called Stampin' Seal. This is comparable to our old snail, if you are familiar with that. And then there's a Stampin' Seal Plus, which is stronger. That is comparable to our old Fast Views. But I am loving them, both of them. So definitely pick yourself up one of those in my online store and give it a try. I haven't had any problems with it. I know some people have been struggling. I think it's probably because of habits, the way you're used to, you know, giving pressure and using your adhesive. This Stampin' Seal, you just need a very light touch, and it seems to work just fine. Alright, let's put that down there. And then let's grab our Whisper White. And I have a scrap piece of paper around here, which I used on a previous project. Let me open it so it's a little bit cleaner looking. Alright, we are going to grab that sunflower, that small one. We're going to grab our Bumblebee. as well as our cinnamon cider. These are both new in colors. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up and try to not get that edge of those leaves because I'm kind of stamping off here. And then I have a little sponge dauber I'm going to add on my finger and pick up some of that cinnamon cider. And I'm going to do just the center of that. Okay, and then we are going to kind of stamp the edge of our Whisper White. So again, Bumblebee, and a little bit of cinnamon cider here to the center. Bring that in. Looks good. Oops, let me ink this up. Very easy way to change the center of that flower with your little sponge dauber. Alright, looks good. Alright, let me clean my stamp here. If you have not tried one of our chamois, I will pull mine, it's very dirty looking because of the ink, but this is an awesome way to clean your stamps. And even though you see all that ink, it doesn't transfer back to your stamp, so you just moisten it and you can leave it on your desk. That too can be found in our annual catalog. Alright, so let me close these up for the moment. And I think actually let's do our envelope while I'm here. Should have thought of that before I cleaned my stamp. We are going to do that same thing with the sunflower on the edge of our envelope, just to keep everything coordinated. That's what I love about Stampin' Up! And all of our colors. Everything coordinates beautifully. The papers, the inks. Alright, let's go ahead and we will do the edge there. Okay. Close this up again. Whoops. Before I get it all over. Alright, let's pull this away. Let's bring back in our base. This is a great fold too for gift cards. So if you wanted, you can turn this into a little pocket. I have a lot of gift card holder tutorials on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, you could definitely search and find those. Let me... Okay. Alright, let's line this up. Looks good. I have that lined up perfectly with my Bumblebee. Alright, so now we are going to adhere this to the front. So we just want to put adhesive on this side of our layer. I'm going to load it up just because I'm attaching it to the embossed piece and I want to make sure it is secure. Okay, give that a nice press. You don't see any of that adhesive here, which is what you want. Okay, so now I have a scrap piece of Whisper White. I have the little sentiment, "Let's cheer you up." We are going to, stamp that in the Bumblebee. And we're going to die cut that. So, let's put that down. I am using our Tasteful Label dies. These are awesome. You get a bunch of different varieties. We're going to use this little one here, since this is a tiny little sentiment. Let me actually close that because we're going to use our other colors. Let me grab my die cut machine one more time. Let me get my other platform. And did I hide? Yeah, I hid my die under there. Alright, we are going to put that right over the "Let's Cheer You Up." Bring that through and see, you get a nice little tight fit with your sentiment. Alright, set that over there. I'm going to grab a dimensional. I'm going to pop this right on the back. And then I'm going to, I kind of put it in the center of this one just because of how the Designer Series paper was. This one's a little bit different, so I think I'm going to put it over here to the right. And then we're going to stamp a little bit more on the inside. So on the inside of my original, I did Cherished Friend, wishing you a quick and complete recovery. We're going to use those again. I'm going to go a little bit higher. I was good enough where it was hidden. I don't want it showing on either side here, but I do want to just raise it up a touch on this one. So I'm going to take Cherished Friend in Misty Moonlight. Again, all these in colors are looking beautiful together. And we're going to stamp that down. Then we're going to do Wishing You a Quick and Complete Recovery in the Cinnamon Cider. Okay. And then we're just going to stamp that below. Looks beautiful. Okay, let's close these up. And that will complete today's project. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope you subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I do have probably over, 400 or 500 videos out on my YouTube channel, so there's lots of inspiration for you all. You will find a full supply list of the products I used today in the description of this video, and I look forward to being back with you real soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.